the point in our program where we want to just give a little tribute to each one of our seniors. So Kate, this is going to start.
Right. Kate Hughes and Emily Bessler are giving away. Sarah Rue, will you please come up here? Oh, there you are. So good. All right. Want me to go first? Go ahead.
I had to write mine down because I'd forget if I didn't. Okay. Baby girl. I've only been in the group for about a year, but one of the people that's helped me really find my place in Reveille and has shown not only me, but all of us how to be a really great leader is Sarah Rue. Sarah cares so much about this group, and you can tell by the way she presents us with such professionalism, both on and off campus as business manager. Her love for Reveille is infectious, and it makes us all love Reveille so much more. We've had so many great times this year on tour and campus golf. The dinner we were supposed to have last semester, but we had a couple of weeks ago, and deciding that we live pretty much the same life. And I have to say, like, standing next to you last semester was amazing. You're so talented. Plus, you're the only reason why I know my part in Boogie. You've made such a profound impact on me and on all of Reveille. You'll always have a special place in all of our hearts, and I know that wherever you go and whatever you do, you'll make a difference for the better, just like you've done here. Take Reveille with you. I'm proud to call myself the Lady Gaga to your Beyonce.
Emily had written down most of what really needed to be written down, so I would just continue my track of forgetting words today by saying, Sarah, you are one of my best and closest friends here at William & Mary. You have really helped shape my college experience so much, and I just wish you all the best, and I know Reveille wishes you all the best, and we're going to miss you, and I am going to miss you so much, and just best wishes with everything you do in your life and everywhere you go in the world, because you're going to go everywhere, and bring that amazing spirit of yours to every corner of the world.
Next we have Theresa Caro.
Theresa is a senior and a biology major. She, this year, has served dual leadership positions as both tour manager for our group and as social chair. And this year, she took us on an amazing tour, kind of up the East Coast. DC, we sang at Georgetown, and then we went to Delaware and Princeton, New Jersey, and then made our way back. And it wouldn't have been successful without all of her organization. So while I was trying to think of things to say about Theresa, I was finding myself kind of having a hard time picking something to talk about, because Theresa has literally been involved in almost every aspect of my college life here and has been one of the largest influences on my life. The first time I met Theresa was the first time I actually ever met Reveille, and we were meeting the group at Theresa's house, and I was super impressed that a sophomore could live off campus in a room by herself in the dorm room. And apparently she was also really impressed with herself, because within 45 minutes of meeting her as T-Champ, she asked to show me her room and dragged me up the stairs and was jumping around laughing. And that's actually one of my absolute favorite memories of Reveille, and it's no surprise that it involves Theresa, because I knew that I was coming into such a wonderful, wonderful group of girls and women who were going to be my absolute best friends here. Theresa and I also spent the most of the summer together in Williamsburg in the seclusion and warmth that is Williamsburg. And during that time, she taught me 3 very important things. First, it is possible to watch Final Concert 2010 3 times in a row. The World Cup is actually interesting, and Inception is different every single time you see it in theaters. So I admire your sense of humor, your dedication to this group, your uncanny ability to always make me feel loved as a member of Reveille and as your friend. You have quite literally been there for me every step of the way in my college journey, and I can't imagine a better role model than you. Well, thank you.
Just wanted to say a few words about Theresa, our T-Champ, because she's been one of my best friends here. So again, the first time I met Theresa was at the night I got into Reveille, and we were all piling in the cars, and there weren't really enough seats, and Theresa was like, oh, it's fine, I'll just lay on Kelsey. And I'm not really a touchy-feely person, but I was like, okay, I guess we'll be close. But Theresa is just such a wonderful presence in Reveille. She's always upbeat. She always keeps us laughing. She's really goofy. But she's so caring, and I think that's really what I'm going to miss the most about her, because she was one of the first people to reach out to me here when I got into Reveille, and I just really think of her as a sister in a lot of ways, and I'm really going to miss you, so that's it too.
And now we would like to give away our last senior, Kate Tybeck, also our director.
Okay, I'm sick, so I'm gonna try not to cough. Tyda. Okay, and not cry. Okay, so I have a funny story to tell you about Tyda. Okay, so she's a very dedicated director because she met with me aside to learn all my parts because as a baby, you have a million songs to learn. You know the story. Okay, so we're downstairs in the practice room, and she's going through my part. And for those of you who don't know what a sforzando is, it's spelled S-V-Z on a page. So I'm learning my song, and we're singing through, and you have syllables like da-da-da, and I'm going through, I'm like da-da-spz, and she just like kind of stopped, and she looked at me, and she was like, that would be the dynamic, not the syllable. And I was like, I know. So anyways, she still makes fun of me for that to this day. But honestly, like, oh, okay. I kind of like think of her as like my big sister that I never had. Like, sorry. She like, we go to lunch and we eat dinner, and like she like I sent her, like, I had mono over winter break, and I made a million arrangements because I was that bored. And, like, I just, like, sent them to her, and she was like, okay, Jill, we'll look at this. Like, she just, like, like, she's just so understanding, and she puts in so much work, and she doesn't always get the praise that she should. She's a great director, and I've learned so much from her, and I'm gonna miss you a lot, so.
So Kate Tybeck is one of the first people who really made me feel at home here at William & Mary. She made a really big effort from the very beginning of my time here to reach out and just really make me feel like this was my home and that I was really welcome here. And I don't know if you know how much that gesture means to me. Okay, deep breaths. But I feel really lucky to have known you throughout my entire college career here. Over the past 3 years, you've been both a friend to me and a musical role model. You always brighten my mood. I think everyone in Reveille here can say that, and we all look up to you in terms of your musical opinion and expertise. I always enjoy our conversations, whether they're about school or music or the Reveille marimbas that we're gonna buy when we both win the lottery, because that will happen. I still can't believe you're graduating. I really don't know what I'm gonna do without having Tyda here. You have been such an important and constant part of my life and everyone in Reveille's. It's gonna be really hard to adjust next year when you're gone, but I really hope that you know how much you'll be missed and that we all love you. And I hope you realize how much of an impact you've made in our lives. So I just want to say, please keep us updated with all your adventures in teaching. Please come back and visit us often. Homecoming is mandatory. And I don't know, I love you and I'm gonna miss you a lot.